It's time now for the period show. 11 a.m. news report on this Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, December 31st, 2015. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I am 11 a.m. news alright. There. Start straight at 11 a.m. on this Thursday morning, going to the Thursday afternoon. Here is one said she cried like a baby. Another says she did a kind of happy dance. One news broke that actor Bill Cosby faces a criminal charge of sexual assault for the first time. It prompted a strong reaction from the women who have accused him. Austin, Texas, Mexico City. The mother of a Texas teenager ran over a claim of affluenza as a defense for his deadly drunken driving crash. Arrived to the United States on Thursday after deportation from Mexico while still was one of the delay. Rising water on the Mississippi River and tributaries forced the shutdown of a second major interstate near St. Louis Thursday as the threat of high water rushed southward to set up threats of more flooding in southern Missouri and Illinois. London, the authorities in Belgium announced the arrest of 6 men on Thursday in a court prolonged the detention of 2 others in connection with a plot to attack the capital of Brussels on New Year's Eve. Trevor Boykin, allegedly charged to the officers leaving one of laceration injuries before sanitary police arrested the TCU starting quarterback outside a sanitary bar early Thursday morning, according to the preliminary police report. A 24-year-old Daredevil photographer fell into his death as he tried to take a snapshot of Midtown Manhattan's Swanky Four Seasons Hotel, officials said on Thursday. The publication of such false news under the present circumstances is key to the psychological warfare, spokesman for the Rand's Revolutionary Guard said. Every armed police officer in London will be deployed to help patrol on New Year's Eve celebrations that have been a warning that the European capitals were at risk of a terror attack. Beijing, China is split into the second aircraft carrier, this time entirely with the Mass Technology and Defense Ministry said on Thursday, and a leap in its naval developments that is increasingly tipping to its regional balance of power. Saeed Densa MP has been suspended by the Labour Party after he allegedly sent a message to a teenager asking her if she wanted to spank her. Waverly, Indiana. 4 teenagers from the central Indiana town died Wednesday evening when their vehicle crossed a median of the state road near Indianapolis and struck a minivan in Indiana State, police said. Warwick, Rhode Island. Officials say an Allegiant Air flight traveling from Orlando, Florida to Bangor, Maine was forced to make an emergency landing at Rhode Island Airport after passengers reported a normal spell. No one won the jackpot on the Powerball jackpot on Wednesday, and the next draw is set for Saturday. The lump sum cash prize for the winner is $205 million. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush has canceled a television advertising campaign at Iowa to direct funds in the field 7 state, according to the Des Moines Register. U.S. stock index were lower Thursday morning as S&P 500 slipping back into the negative territory for the year as crude logged in the second year of steep losses. The number of Americans filed an application for unemployment benefits rose more than projected during the Christmas week, reaching the highest level in almost 6 months, perhaps reflected typical swings during the holidays. San Juan, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's governor announced Wednesday that the U.S. Treasury will meet at $594 million in bond payments during the next week, but it will be default on $37 million in interest. Look at stop, stare now. Down 151.97 points at 17 for 87.90. SP 5 down to lower by 92 points at 2051.25. And Nasdaq down to 90 points at 5,035.95. New maps reveal the extreme impact that the years-long drought has had on California's trees enough for a prognosis for future forest health. In 2015, NASA explored the expanse of our solar system beyond and the complex processes of our whole planet while also invented the technologies for our journey to Mars and new aviation systems as they anciently reached new milestones. With climate finance as the key limit in Paris Accord, the country is concerned with the cost of our low-carbon development pathway may borrow a page from the playbook of health finance experiences. Babies born out to the hospital have a more than a double chance of death during birth. Risk is low overall. Are you considering kicking your smoking habit in the new year by trying e-cigarettes that many smokers swear by it? Some experts are worried. The U.S. Justice Department has launched a criminal investigation into the Blue Bell Caribbean's LP over listener contamination of ice cream that was linked to 3 deaths and multiple other illnesses, according to the person familiar with the matter. In New England, it's alerts in Everett, Massachusetts, work and fire, Prescott Street, smoke and fire to arrival. All companies working. Here, Channel News Time, 11:04. Time now for a sports report here. Bill Belichick, Patriots coach and former men's hockey league participant, invited as special guest in the team's practice Wednesday. Bruins coach Claude Julien. As Bill Belichick and Claude Julien share common ground at Gillette Stadium, and Wisconsin quarterback Joe State is all smiles with a vengeance to notice after the vengeance defeated of the USC in the Holiday Bowl. Pair shall do time 11:05 on this New Year's Eve. Morning going to New Year's Eve afternoon here. Start out for a travel report here. Highways in Rhode Island are looking good here. Route 3 to the northbound side of Lowell from Marshfield all the way out to Route 53 to Hanover here. In Boston vicinity here, 120 to the southbound side is backed up for the Pike all the way out to Route 9 here. 120 to the southbound side connected around Great Plain Avenue needed, so expect delays here. San Francisco Express to the northbound side, so from Dorchester all the way out to downtown Boston here. Via 93 doing the next to the done. The San Francisco Express, we had a Mass Ave exit here. Up and ready, we get an accident on the on-ramp to 93 south from 128. So expect some delays up in the red stretch of 120 and 93. 213 on the eastbound side, get an accident around Route 20 in Missouri, so expect some delays here. But otherwise, it's looking good on highways and byways through there. And 91 on the southbound side, and then so for the Springfield stretch, and I-91 on both ends, it's backed up to the Hartford, Connecticut stretch here. Do a couple of accidents around I-84 to the eastbound side, so from Albany Ave to Route 91. Okay, look at it, MBTA alerts here. Ferries, they are looking good here on the commuter rail, looking good here. As all the commuter rail lines except for the Fairmont lines will be operating extra service on New Year's Eve. And same goes for the subways here. As all blue, green, orange, red lines are operated, rush hour levels from 3 p.m. until approximately 2 a.m. No fares collected after 8 p.m. Here, Channel News Time, 11:07 a.m. on this Thursday morning, go to the Thursday afternoon here, start out for 8. And it started off a weather report here. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For today, areas of fog before 11 a.m. Otherwise, most suns got about 47 degrees. West about 6 to 8 miles an hour here. For night, most suns got about 29 degrees. West about 6 miles an hour here. For New Year's Day, most suns got about 41 degrees. West about 6 miles an hour. Gusts the high is 21 miles an hour here. For Friday night, podcast got about 26 degrees. West about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Gusts the high is 21 miles an hour here. Saturday, sun's got about 38 degrees, west about 8 to 13 miles an hour. Saturday night, podcast got about 28 degrees. Sunday, most sun's got about 39 degrees. Saturday night, podcast got about 20 degrees. Monday, most sun's got about 27 degrees. Monday night, most sun's got about 14 degrees. Tuesday, sun's got about 33 degrees. Tuesday night, most sun's got about 24 degrees. Wednesday, most sun's got about 43 degrees. Currently in the north, it's 42 degrees. Most sun's got humidity 89%. And that's going to be for the Peter Channel 11 a.m. news report on this December 31st, 2059, Thursday morning going to Thursday afternoon. Peter, what's here? You have a good morning and good afternoon and a good positive day to us. We had 5 o'clock for a 5 o'clock report.